Hey, this is Alaina Collum. I'm recording my response to the first video, which covered chapters 1 and 2 of our textbook. So to answer the first question, and looking at the skills listed in the table on page 5 of our textbook, I believe that a teacher leader should possess the following 2 skills. Number 1, good listening skills, and number 2, good communication skills. So in my opinion, those are the 2 most important skills that any person in a leadership position should be able to have. They should be able to listen to any expectations, questions, or concerns that their staff might have. They should be able to listen so intently to their staff's demands that they are actually able to take their team's concerns or questions into consideration and implement changes to make the school environment just a more positive workspace overall. Listening also shows that the leader cares about their colleagues and is willing to go the extra mile to support them, which can build trust and establish a deeper connection among coworkers. After listening comes communication, which arguably goes hand in hand with listening. A teacher leader who is able to effectively communicate their expectations and express their wishes in a direct but polite and respectful manner will be highly regarded by their fellow staff members. Next, moving on to question 2. So same table, but this time looking at the dispositions. So in considering all of the dispositions listed, I think that the 2 most important, or the top 2 dispositions that teachers leaders should have is number 1, they should be approachable, and number 2, they should be supportive. So teacher leaders should not exude a presence that makes other staff members feel like they're disturbing that teacher leader when coming to ask a question. I've worked for someone before that did that, and it's just not a good feeling. So instead, they should be welcoming of any questions or concerns that their coworkers might have, and they shouldn't correspond with coworkers in a condescending or patronizing manner, but instead should treat other employees as equals and have an open door policy just to foster that positive work environment. Second, teacher leaders should be supportive, because one of the primary purposes of their job is to ensure that other teachers feel that they have adequate help that they need to best meet the needs of their students. So if teachers are supported, then the students will get the help that they need. Teacher leaders should convey the message that they are willing to go above and beyond the call of duty to support the needs of other teachers and their students. Next one, we're looking at question 3, the top rewards. So I think that rewarding teacher leaders really depends on the individual's personal preference, as each teacher's personality is obviously going to differ very greatly. Ideally, a variety of rewards would work best to suit a diverse group of educators, just to ensure that each teacher leader is being rewarded in the way that best suits them. And I'm fortunate enough to actually work in a school where many of the rewards on the list are implemented regularly. A lot of those sounded very familiar to me. But for me personally, I think the top 2 rewards, number 1, verbal affirmation. That's the top reward for me, simply because I just thrive off of positive feedback. Hearing that my efforts don't go unnoticed and that I'm appreciated, it truly means a lot to me. And then in my opinion, the second most effective reward is having a duty-free period, just because I could always use the extra time for planning. I know a lot of my coworkers probably enjoy and actually prefer comp time. I saw that was one listed, but for me, I just don't use it. As a new teacher, I feel that I need all the time I can to plan for instruction. So what works best for me is getting that little extra, maybe 30 minutes of planning or an hour of planning. That's always very helpful. And fourth and final question about the relationship between teachers and the school principal. In my opinion, it is crucial for teacher leaders to have positive relationships with school principals, because one of the principal's primary jobs is to ensure student success. And the best way to do that is just to make sure that the teachers feel supported and have the resources that they need to succeed as educators. So when teacher leaders and principals have an open line of communication between them, results will be displayed in academic performance and the overall school culture. Thank you for watching.